is a data box, we thought.
Hi everyone. So this evening we're going to take a flight from London Heathrow over to Kastrup, which is Copenhagen International Airport essentially. So that's Echo Golf Lima Lima to Echo Kilo Charlie Hotel. Flight time's about an hour and a half. And as you can see, this is a route on SkyVector. If we go to Higher World Routes, you see what areas we're taking. So it takes it out to North London, over the Channel, over the Netherlands, up over most of Denmark, across and down into Kastrup here. We'll probably get vectored from about here, depending on what the weather's like. We are flying in VATSIM this evening. Take a look on here, we can see that at the moment London Heathrow is on, so is London Centre, north though. Nothing Copenhagen yet, but we'll see something comes on later. It's not particularly busy at Heathrow, probably because of the time, and we'll see how we go on. That's a British Airways flight leaving. You can track me online. My call sign is Skyways 2 Delta Hotel, which is UKV 2 Delta Hotel. So where are we at? I've already loaded in fuel and loaded passengers, so that's 16,816.9 tons of fuel. We have a reserve of 2.3 this evening, and we're looking to use up about 16,367 on the actual flight. Zero fuel weight is 128.9 today. So now we've landed in loading fuel. We'll start Skytrack, so that isn't forgotten about. We are connected to VATSIM here, and we'll just jump into it. Let's see what we got. So the tower at Heathrow's 18.5. Just to note that. Prince Silver isn't on. We've got no ATIS, but I assume they'll give us some information if there's anything. Nope. And departure zone. So that's who we'll be dealing with then. I'll give them a recall in a moment. I'm just going to open up the charts. So we know where we're going. I've got to update that, but every time I open it, it's because I want to use it. I don't know if any use Navigraph charts, but I find this indispensable. And what else is quicker to dispatch? You can print things if you want, but I tend to try and use a paperless version. So if you look at the airport thing here, now we were over at Terminal 2, and it's 2:05 we're in now. 2:05 isn't actually on this, and I know that it's actually probably in here, which is a stand. I should check this before I went into VATSIM, but this is getting renovated at the moment in real life, so that probably isn't working, but we'll see how we get on. Maybe the controller will be quite kind to me. So we'll keep that for reservations. Let's go into the sim and continue the flight preparation. So there we are. Now there should be a jet bridge here, but the graphics is not. We can, this frame, for those that are interested, there's my frame rates, which drop down to about high 20s in the cockpit. I think the Sim 47 runs a bit better, so I'm really looking forward to the NG3 coming out. Later on tonight I'm going to do about a 3-hour flight from I think it's Kuala Lumpur down somewhere in Malaysia that I haven't yet, Indonesia sorry, that I haven't yet decided, but it's continuing the short haul world tour in the Sim 47. But I wanted to do a flight in the NGX. So I say fuel passengers loaded in. I've loaded in the route. So it's so zero fuel weight's already in. 28.9, reserves are 2.3. Normal operation cost index 26 unless we were delayed or anything. Our flight level this evening is going to be 370. You know, east is odd, west is even, is the way I always remember it. Let's have a look at cruise wind, so that will be on our chart. So if we go up here, average wind is what I'll use. So it's 245, 30 knots. Let's go. transition altitude is 5,000 feet. Here. Planned fuel this evening is going to be 16.4 as we discussed. So that looks quite positive. Okay, so let's get some clearance. 118.5. There we go. I don't have ATIS, so we'll see what happens. Good evening, Heathrow Tower. Skyways 2 Delta Hotel with you. It's stand 205 or a Boeing 737-800. Requesting clearance to Castrop as filed. No information currently on board. Skyways 2 Delta Hotel.
Skyways 2 Delta Hotel, Heathrow Tower. Good evening. Cleared Copenhagen, Brooklyn Park, 7 Foxtrot Park, Squawk 6234. Information Golden, good 810.
Squawk 6234, current QNH is 1006. Please say departure again for Skyways 2 Delta Hotel. Can't quite make them out there.
Skyways 2 Delta Hotel, Brooklyn Park, 7 Foxtrot departure.
So Brooklyn Park, 7 Foxtrot departure, Skyways 2 Delta Hotel.
Skyways 2 Delta Hotel, correct.
So that says Brooklyn Park, so 27 right as we'd expect.
Seabird 175 Alpha, contact London 129.425.
So we'll do rate for the climb. I don't have the calculator to work out what this to be, so that's it. We'll do a flaps 5 departure.
3 cross 95 climb 2, capital take 5.
For 8 knots.
I say 2, 3, report about aircraft flight out stand number.
Iceland 23, US 757, 300, stand 224.
What I was like about flying on VATSIM actually is, apart from the, you know, the ATC and, you know, there's other people in that, it's just the internationalism you kind of get in it. You know, there's people from all over the place, which I quite like.
Iceland 23,
so let's go and have a look at the
3 Foxtrot departure and 1163 in the box.
Brooklyn Park, 7 Foxtrot they were.
2, 3 correct.
27 right, which is here. So go here, initially climbing to 4 or 6, we'll go for 4 or 5 and 6,000, so we cleared 6,000 initially. No turn to below 0 for enough. Okay. 32 nautical miles average out to Brooklyn Park. Okay.
You have power just from the rest of the cake from me, which way are you?
So we're right to me. Okay.
Last station was at Delta 2 Hotel Sierra.
Hey, sir, I was just wondering if the aircraft incidentally was accident happening or if the local AI on managed.
Delta 2 Alpha Sierra, that either got him pilot, it's just taking his time to taxi, unfortunately.
Alright, yeah, well, that's okay. I guess we'll do that.
Okay. Alright, so I think that's all good for now. Let's push back and get on our way.
Seabird 486, A firm, that's not a problem. Taxi by Alpha, hold Alpha 5. Alpha 5 is away, thank you.
Ready for push and start, Skyways 2 Delta Hotel. And
Skyways 2 Delta Hotel, start route.
push and start approved, Skyways 2 Delta Hotel.
I can keep 3, request push and start.
I said 2, 3,
Shut off the ground power.
Start approved, base D.
There we go.
Yeah, I can keep 3, 6, 2, 4, approved.
Fine. Make sure the parking brake is engaged. We can take off the chokes, which will get rid of everything there. to me. Okay, engine 2 set to ground, start. Weakness pairing up.
Last station, your voice is quite muffled. Just repeat call sign only. Too bad at 90194 November, so sounds good. Evening standby. 20486 right, around the 5, and I'm on the 27 right. Take off steps with 290 degrees, 141 knots.
Okay, that's stabilizing. Another engine online now. To start. Yep. Fuel in there. Frame front 5.3 is too high. 9.7. And 7 is the closest we're going to get.
Did Frankfurt decking 2 Foxtrot launches for 344.
And that's great, we've thinking into the terminal building there.
As we were 914 November, you got that half of your rematch. Rematch was 4.
Yeah, 3, 4, 4.
Be better 914 November, correct.
Okay, stabilised. Set into continuous and we'll get the cockpit self departure. Packs on, let's get the hydraulic systems on. Pitot heats on. No anti-ice required. Fuel pumps on. Generators on for both engines. Lights are set correctly. And the APU can come off. Brake set to reject takeoff, and anti-skids on. Flap set 5. And turn off the
London Tower, 123. We're ready for taxi.
I said 2 and 3. Taxi straight ahead, left Alpha, hold Alpha 3.
It's meant 2-3 straight ahead, left Alpha, then Alpha 3. Hold Alpha 3.
I'm going to go out here so we can have a look at the airport chart so I know exactly where he's sending us. Ready for taxi, Skyway 2 Delta Hotel.
Skyway 2 Delta Hotel. Your image is different from my charts, my diagram here. If you taxi towards Alpha, left on Alpha, and then hold at 3.
Hold it. Yeah, I can taxi towards Alpha, no problem. Sorry, I didn't quite catch the hold there. Skyway's 2 Delta Hotel.
Delta to Hotel Sierra, line up runway 27 right.
Yeah, just to Hotel, we have received a wait warning here, so we will need to stand by for a few minutes to see if it goes away because of the vehicle.
Okay, I'll give him a minute to sort that out. But we're taxiing towards Alpha. So we're in here, as I say. So Kilo onto Alpha, take a left, which is strange. Let's have a look where we are from there, because I don't think the scenery matches the charts. Nope, not at all. Oh, this is the default one. That's absolutely terrible. So I think he wants me to taxi towards there. Take a left on Alpha and then hold somewhere here, but I'll need to speak to him. Say hold again for Skyways 2 Delta Hotel.
Last station, call you on repeat call sign only.
Skyways 2 Delta Hotel.
Skyways 2 Delta Hotel, apologies, just for pass your message again.
I'm just taxi towards Alpha and take a left, and then where do you want me to hold? Skyways 2 Delta Hotel.
All stations, Heathrow Tower will be back in 1 minute. Heathrow Tower back in 1 minute.
Right. Well, management can. At least I've got video evidence of why I've been delayed. Spare track should be going. So that's good. Anyway, I think he means got up here. I mean, this runway's gone now, and he'll probably want me to sit hold somewhere about there, but that should be okay. So. Here we are. Taxi light.
All stations, Heathrow Tower is now back. Skyway 2 Delta Hotel. Apologies, actually left on Alpha, hold Alpha 3.
Left in Alpha, hold Alpha 3, Skyways 2 Delta Hotel. So he's wanting me to hold Alpha 3, which is off this map.
The scooters that they break the first are within limits now, so is our lineup here still valid?
Delta 2 Hotel Sierra, runway 27 right, clear takeoff, stations 290 degrees, 14 knots.
Alpha 3, there. So it's where that other aircraft is at the moment. So that's fine. Okay, let's get going. Clear. Yeah, we're clear. Control surfaces.
You've got 914 November, stand 545, pushing start through,
All good.
Tower low, student 58 heavy, reduce publish LS 27 west. Seabird 238, 0 down 30, 27 left, clear around 290 degrees, 14 knots.
So where does want us to go?
Chris Williams just left right.
Is
2
here, I believe. I'll come off here. See we gone.
Through the tower. Ice air. 2 red, partial, 27 right.
I said 2-3 line up from way 27 right.
I say 2-3 line up, way 27 right.
Weather radar on. Check our holding point there. Alpha 3 is actually where that aircraft is just now.
Alpha 2 Hotel Sierra, contact London 129, decimal 4, line.
Come on, I think 45,
I said 2-3 runway 27 right, so take off 280 degrees 1
I say 2-3, clear takeoff, 27 right.
It's actually Alpha 2, but we'll see that. Holding Alpha 3 Sky is 2 Delta Hotel.
Sky is 2 Delta Hotel behind the parking height there. 757, run up runway 27 right height.
Behind the departing Iceland Air 757, line up 27 right, Skyways 2 Delta Hotel. Okay.
914 November, taxi
Lights on.
second right, Alpha, hold out.
And let's go with Charlie. Okay. This?
I said 2-3 squawk by Charlie.
Squawk and Charlie, 2-3.
I said 2-3, thank you, contact director 119, decimal 725,
Here we go.
And 719 decimal 25.
Oh, it's enough for him now, surely.
Super 293 Throat Tower. Good evening, standby. Sky 2 Delta Hotel, runway 27 right, clear takeoff, 280 degrees 110.
Cleared for takeoff runway 27 right, Skyways 2 Delta Hotel. Stabilising.
22903, information hotel, cleared Washington, Woven 3
Ah, never.
7664, QNH1006.
Toga.
Other cleared, Alice, we are moving to Foxtrot.
Take off.
More information hall, QNH1006,
Yeah. V9 doesn't engage, I don't know why, but anyway.
293, information hotel, now current
8 knots, 100 knots, check. V1, rotate. Positive rate, you're up.
Deter buildings in an event ISO 6, lane 3.73 transit, consult clearance to Copenhagen.
Canadian 506 is right now, good, clear Copenhagen from the park, Foxtrot 2.4.1. Information hotel, QNH1006.
From Copenhagen, Brooklyn's Park Zone, Foxtrot, squawk 624 is with distance zone and QNH1006 in an event 506.
Scandinavian 506, correct, great. By the way, 2 Delta Hotel, contact director 119, fly.
Director on 119 or decimal 275, Skyways 2 Delta Hotel. Okay, I actually missed some of that, so 119 or decimal 720. Okay, autopilot 1 so I can manage some of this workload myself. Skyways 2 Delta Hotel with you.
2 Delta Hotel, Eastern Director, hello, score credential 40 passing altitude.
Passing 3,500, Skyways 2 Delta Hotel.
Skyways 2 Delta Hotel, Roger, squawk ident and climb now, flight level 100.
Climb now, flight level 100, Skyways 2 Delta Hotel.
Skyways 2 Delta, oh there we go.
Yeah, it's better. That's a bit
I
worrying.
said 2 tree, climb flight level 19. I said 23, flight level 190.
Better. Windy.
Skyways 2 Delta Hotel, climb flight level 150.
Climb flight level 150, Skyways 2 Delta Hotel.
I'm on departure I-623, just like to report moderately turbulent. I-623, Roger, Uniform 1 Peter, hello, Uniform, I-623.
okay, about 10,000. So switches off, time off, logo goes off. Yeah, that's good.
Coming to Hotel Golf, climb flight level 230.
Director, was that for Skyways 2 Delta Hotel?
Descends coming to Delta Hotel, climb flight level 230.
Climb flight level 230, Skyways 2 Delta Hotel. Look out and see what's happening. About 80 miles. What we got? Got some traffic there. He's crossing our path directly. Got some bad weather that we're going to bypass, which is quite good.
To Delta Hotel, Unicom 122.8.
Unicom on 122.8. Thank you very much. Goodbye. Skyways 2 Delta Hotel. There we go. Since that's us on Unicom and our own steam, now it goes up to cruising altitude. There we go. Busy. Is this there? It's working. Okay, time for a snack. The snow has just come on in Glasgow. Really heavily. Nice tailwind of 51 knots there. Look at that, 510 knots. Ground speed. Evening all. Who have we got with us this evening then? Just a little update about where we are. So, top descents in 243 miles, nautical miles. Currently over the channel, and we'll be heading into the Netherlands soon, and up towards Denmark. Now, the sim time isn't set to real time because, as I said previously, I like flying during daylight hours. So, seat time 0918, and we're due in 0. So now about an hour. Just under an hour there. The tailwind 37 knots, which is good. 25436, which wasn't far off the predicted average of I think it was 240 knots or something. And required waypoint thing in the FMC didn't work, but I wonder whether that will be included in the NG3 and the Max. So we're at cruising height 37,000 feet. No bump. Well, that's quite smooth. Let's have a look at where we are. FS map. There we are there. Oh, the Skyways 1239. Porter on his way. Where does he come from? Doesn't say here, which is strange of mine. It might just been. Oh, LFST to Manchester he's off to. And we've got British Airways flight ahead of us. Then going to ESGG, which I assume is somewhere. Yeah, we're in Sweden. Gothenburg. SkyTrack's working fine, 40 minutes in, and here we go. I set up a YouTube channel today to store all my streams, so they'll be on there. Oops, sorry. Model matching are working. In fact, I should really set up the new model matching things that are available. Rex Simulations posted 2 new job positions, apparently, according to FS Elite. joined us. We're now approaching over Amsterdam. Really look forward to the NG3 and the Max in this. Being able to use all the new equipment somewhere. how's everyone doing this evening? Feel free to say hi. Chat. Should be expecting the FLYUK news to come out any moment as well. So we're now over Amsterdam. Or just past it rather. Nice tailwind. Progress looking good, we're still in the same time. About 45 minutes. Weather-wise, it's a little bit low pressure in Copenhagen. QNH is 0994. The wind is 16 knots, or 80 degrees, which isn't bad. So that gives us probably a landing on one of the 22 runways. Today coming in from the north, landing facing south. 45 nautical miles to the top of the descent, so not far to go. It's funny actually, having the 747 and going back into this, I really noticed the difference in quality. And I mean, this is an excellent add-on. The systems simulation is fantastic, but the graphics are now starting to look a little aged. Things like this or here. Some things are quite crisp. There's some controls. But when you're in the 747, it's quite striking how crisp everything is. Jumping on, let's see what's going. We're maybe not close enough to pick it up, but I'm just checking that there isn't any coverage at Copenhagen yet. Maybe someone will come on by the time we arrive. nice tailwind today, or this evening. Who's watching today? Sounds like a model matching error. Yep, there we are. Not picking up any chat on the web, on the app on my phone, which happens. So I'm going to leave that open. Unless you get anything that I miss. I'm using ActiveSky for P3D. This is version 4.1. I feel like we're just in kind of limbo at the moment because the Quality Wings 787 is in beta testing for P3D, and I'm eagerly awaiting that come back out. And PMDG are just about to release a whole swathe of things, so you know, it's kind of exciting. I'm going to try and put some money aside. Evening, if you just joined us, feel free to say hello. We're 78 miles from top percent. So let's do a briefing for Castro. So EKCH, SEO code, report. Pop in here. We can see we've already got some things selected. So let's get rid of some of them. Such as the stars, which but we'll keep in the airport plan, things like that. Now with the wind, last time we checked the meter at 180. Then we're going to get onto one of these runways. It is unlikely that we're going to land over the terminal building, so we'll be in 22 left most likely. If we go and look at what the last waypoint our flight plan is tonight, it's too low. So we'll see if there's a star number for that. Yeah, we are too low on mic. And it's looked like we'll come here. So here's Toodle at the end of our flight plan. This is star. This looks like we'll go along up north, vector round. We'll see the wind farms up here, and then down into the airport here. So it looks like that. That's great. parking stands, I don't know. We'll see if there's anyone online. If there's not, then I'll aim for terminal B. So back into the sim. Set the F and C for landing. So departure arrival K EKCH. ILS from the 2 to right. PDM. There we are. To the left, sorry. 2 to November. Let's have a look. November. That's one mic. Yeah, 1 November. There you are. So back in sim. Great. Transit CAS. I don't think we need that, but we'll going. And that should be us, and that'll update our arrival time. 10 minutes is the time it'll take us to do the start. Cloud nearby. And that gives us a top percent now 130 nautical miles, because obviously our track has been extended. That's quite good. You didn't just join us, we're on our way to Kastrup, Copenhagen. $130 miles. iSkyways 3647. Do you want me to call you that, or do you want me to call you another name? Thanks for tuning in. It's actually quite straightforward to set up on Twitch. You can download the free OBS, or the GeForce Experience does it, but it's not as, it takes some more resources, I think. So OBS is free. You just tell it where what source you wanted to broadcast from, and then that's you, mic and things like that. Anyway, what aircraft are you flying that in? Is that a 777 or the 747? Are you on VATSIM? You can say hello. So where are we? It was there. So we've just over the North Sea there, Germany, across this part of Germany here, and over to Copenhagen, and actually we'll split off here. Sorry, but here we've got coming from the north, as discussed. Yeah, Sim4Sim's great. I'm going to do a Sim4Sim stream later. I'm going to continue the short haul world tour, so we'll do some flying in Malaysia. But nice. How long have you been flying Sim4Sim? Is it PMDG, or is it iFly, or something else, or default? Oh yeah, I saw that tour. Well, I saw the 2017 one, and it looked quite fun actually. And I've thought about it. It's just having the time to do some of the long flights. I take it you upgraded to Queen of the Skies 2, because back then it would have been the previous version, yeah. Yeah, sorry, version 3, not version 2. Yeah, so the new one is version 3, which is the first one because I switched over, so FSX was broken because of the November Windows 10 update, so I bit the bullet and I got P3D, and I've slowly had to start replenishing my hangar. So I really loved the 777, and I thought, well, I haven't flown the 747 since the news one out, I've never flown it, got an experience, tried it, and it's immense, as you'll know. And it makes, I was saying earlier that it makes the NGX look a bit dated, but I know they're updating it with the NG3, and they're bringing out, I think, the expansion for the mats, which is quite good. Yeah, agreed, absolutely. It's actually so stable that I get in the position where, you know, I fly, so I wanted to do London to San Francisco, but do it overnight so that I wasn't sitting there for, you know, 8 hours. I didn't have the time, so what I did was I flew for about 3 hours, quick cruise relief from Skytrack, and then headed off to bed, got up about 7 in the morning, landed the plane, absolutely stable, no issues, just absolutely brilliant. I think FSX was really starting to show its age, so. Tudelo there, and top of the sense just before we head to the star. If you zoom out a little, and you'll see this cluster. I'll take this down. Just go into plan and just make sure everything is as the charts say they would. Now, this is looking a bit concerning, so so it's for a go around, no problem. It's fine. What other aircraft do you fly then? So you've got the 747. If you're flying over to OMDB is Middle East, Dubai, so 6 hours. What other aircraft do you fly in P3D? Position updates of this maps. Oh, Copenhagen's got some ATC online, so that'd be good. Here we are, we're just fly over Germany. ATC. So approach is online, ATIS is online, and the tower is online, which is great. So I'm just going to take a note of those frequencies. So approach, only speak to first obviously, is 119er small 8. Tower 118.1, and ATIS RL digitally through ePilot, so that's fine. That'd be cool with the A330, yeah. The revamped Airbus by Aerosoft looks excellent. I think I will repurchase the 777. I'm waiting for the 787 coming out. They upgraded the NG3, and I don't have an Airbus because the FS Labs, I missed the conversion, so that is going to be extremely expensive to replace, so I'm just doing it bit by bit and see how we go on. So let's get the Metar. Let's get the ATIS information. This is quite good. So, well, it's approach and request, blah blah blah. This information A. QNH 0994, which is correct. Yeah, the F is the FS Labs A320. The performance is a bit poor, but in saying that, I used it in FSX with my old graphic card 750 Ti, and it was fine. It didn't run as smoothly as the Airsoft one, but then the systems modelling was far superior. But the new Airsoft might be more accurate and certainly looks like a lovely product. So I would imagine that I would get better frames and better performance in P3D with my new graphics card, so I'm not sure, but definitely the Airsoft one definitely worked better. Good visibility, departure runway, 22 right, arrival there, 22 left, and vacate runway, no problem. And I'll just set up my radio, so I can switch over to approach when we're within range. 119.8. There we are. So where do you like to fly in the 777-737 then? If you're heading out to Dubai in the 74. And actually, the FX for the 747, the trailer looked quite incredible actually. So we're 20 miles from top descent. If we just nip out and look at charts for a moment, we've got to see that here at Charlie Hotel 888, we've got to be at flight level 70, and then by here 5,000 feet. So the transition level by the ATC, but let's approach will give us that then anyway. Okay, so check that those restrictions are set up. Yep, there you are, and 5,000 in there, perfect. So when we're close, I'm just going to reset the CP altitude down to 7,000. We can set the QNH to 094. So if you're watching this evening, we're off to Copenhagen, and we are 20 miles from descent now, I think. 18 nautical miles. Yep. Okay, descent will start very shortly. 3 nautical miles within the minute. And there we go. And just contact. Good evening, Copenhagen approach. Skyways 2 Delta Hotel with you.
Skyway 2 Delta Hotel, good evening. Identified level 80, expected vectors file is approximately 22 left. Information for Bravo connection 9904.
When ready to send to flight level 80, expect vectors to ILS runway 22 left. Information Bravo, and the QNH is 09904, Skyways 2 Delta Hotel. Just as a stamp, up to 8,000. And we'll stay on track for now. Eagle vectors though. Rate descent here. Okay, some information. So we're going to do a full flat landing. VREF is 3, paper 5 of course then is 143 knots. We are landing airspeed. Just now do a auto brake 2. Quite a lot of room. Evening, if you've joined us, feel free to send a wee message in chat or tweet me. We'll have a look. At the moment I'm on descent into Castrop, and the ATC will give us vectors for landing runway 22 left. I'm just going to get my radio ready for the tower, which is 118.1, so that's just going to be quick. So in real life my co-pilot, or if I was pilot flying, then my co-pilot would probably take the radios and I would not have this high workload, but oh well. We'll be landing into the FlyTampa Copenhagen scenery tonight, which I find quite easy in frame rates, and it looks incredible. If anyone else has it or seen it.
Skyway's 2 Delta Delta, listening 050.
Lifeline 050, Skyway's 2 Delta Hotel. Get the current information. Bravo. See if anything's changed. QNH should be 0994, correct. Same does of LT.
Skyway's 2 Delta Delta, continue to 5,000 feet, QNH 994.
Canadian descent, altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 0994, Skyway's 2 Delta Hotel. There we go. To get the landing out of the airport, so we can set that up. So it should tell us on this sheet. For elevation 17 feet, so it's near 50. So that means that the pressurization landing out is to be set to 0. There we are. There's been a big forum discussion about FS2 crew, and I'm still swithering on whether to use it or not, because I quite like the idea of having a kind of co-pilot. I tried a shared cockpit in the Majestic Q400 with Andy Carroll, but I couldn't get my side to receive his information. So I'm just looking at these kind of things for free world procedures. That might make me might make me adhere to checklists and things like that a bit more rigorously. If anyone's tried it, or pretty good frame rates at the moment. The cockpit always drops in a bit. I can't remember the transition out of settings.
Skyway
Skyways 2 Delta Hotel, left.
So again for 2 Delta Hotel.
Skyways 2 Delta Hotel, turn left heading 360.
Left heading 360, Skyways 2 Delta Hotel. So just give me a wee little room to get down. Follow that cloud.
Skyways 2 Delta Hotel, turn right heading 180 and 3
Sorry, say again for Skyways 2 Delta Hotel. It's going to stop frustrating. I feel bad.
Skyways 2 Delta Hotel, turn right heading 180 and 3
Right heading 160, descend 3,000 feet, Skyways 2 Delta Hotel. Bring the speed back so we're under the speed limit, under 2,000 feet. I mean, a 35-degree turn is actually quite steep. I mean, really strange direction he's got me going in if he wants me to land there. Surely you should vector me here.
And approach, Boston Scandinavian 506, flight number 215 deep descending, Airbus 320 meters per hour. Scandinavian 506 into 2 feet. You are clear full to speak to pilot from a Q2 left decision to roll out with 999 or report this happened a lot. Coverage as a full procedure, VR DME for runway 20 and connection island for confirming we proceed electric careful now for the full procedure. V506 straight. Come down careful to your Navy and 506. With your outbound to the right, passing to the final repeat motion to the left. Also 228 is the bridge evening identified 2,049 1 minus 0 and 0.
Should land about 10 minutes, I think.
Skyways 2 Delta Hotel, you are very high 10. Left heading 050 vectors for please on the altitude.
Left heading 050, vectors for 22 left, Skyways 2 Delta Hotel. Yeah, not as high as you think, surely. I don't understand why I haven't got more, you know, maybe slow down easier, but, you know. I mean, I'm at flight to 10 with the brakes, so I don't know. Continuous, lights on, low to 1,000 feet, that's alright.
Skyways 2 Delta Hotel, turn right heading 130.
Right, heading 130, Skyways 2 Delta Hotel.
Skyways 2 Delta Hotel, continue turn heading 190, clear, that's runway 22 left.
Right heading 190, expect for 22 left, Skyways 2 Delta Hotel. Okay, so this is an approaching to Castrop. Not long now. We'll be on the ground in under 10 minutes. Cloudy. Up. Okay, so balance check.
Skyways 2 Delta Hotel, I'm going to tell 118, small one,
Tower room 118.1, Skyways 2 Delta Hotel.
Oscar Papa Alpha, join the base for runway 22 right. Expect traffic circuits on runway 2.
And we're at the base for roughly 42 right, and I guess again, there's no such for Alpha.
Oscar Papa Alpha, question, join the downwind for runway 22 right. Expect right traffic circuits on runway.
I remember I right down 42 right, and you go back again, the same base to go for traffic circuits, so.
Oscar Papa Alpha, expect 22 right traffic circuits.
I respect to right traffic circuits for Alpha.
Delta Yankee Alpha, ready to taxi.
Clear to land room.
Delta Alpha, Delta Yankee Alpha, taxi to holding point Alpha 1, runway 22 right, IM 0. Victor, Delta Alpha, cross runway 30.
Alright, here we go.
Victor, Yankee, I assume that Delta Alpha to holding point Alpha 1 from Victor to right, 401260. Delta Yankee
5. Visibility is still quite poor. Go down. Flaps 10. There it is. Gears down. Flaps 15. Gear speed plus 5 is 143 knots. It's wind farms. So take it down to 3, flaps 20. Sorry, flaps 25. It's 30. Flaps full.
Oscar Papa Alpha with 190.6, touching over 129, right hand traffic, caution a aircraft on final for the run.
Quite
Do right.
clear crosswind here, or slight crosswind. 800 feet. So, my plane, I believe.
Good evening, Yankee Kilo Sierra Alpha Golf radio check.
Yankee Kilo Sierra Alpha Golf, that's Terry, 2555.
FlyTampa scenery. Touchdown zone here.
Yankee Kilo Sierra Alpha Golf, Cessna Caravan, 3 on board and Eastern South. DFR flight for some circuit that's
Steady.
request X.
Oscar Kilo Sierra Alpha Golf, I keep a flight plan for you from you, so you and be able to.
Roger, we'll turn the plan for the giveaway.
And that's us down. Runway 22 left for ActiveSky is 2 Delta Hotel.
Covers 2 Delta Hotel 1 to stand Alpha 11 via Bravo, Yankee and Mike, cross runway visit.
Taxi to stand Alpha 11 via Bravo, Yankee and Mike, cross runway 13. Skyways, correction, runway 13, Skyways 222 Delta Hotel. What's going on with my voice there, but there we are.
Delta Alpha Bravo Yankee Alpha, line from weight, 2 lines.
Let's have a look.
Delta Yankee Alpha line up and wait on weight, 2 lines.
So he wants me to go, where am I? I'm here, down Bravo, Bravo Yankee.
And we have sent you a plan, and we're ready for taxi and help it off.
Yankee, so Bravo,
Yankee Alpha
Yankee.
Golf, taxi to Hong Kong, runway 22 left, full chart at Charlie.
oh Mike.
On the board Charlie, runway 22 left, and help
Yeah,
it off.
okay, that makes sense. Okay, let's do that then.
Well, 16 Yankee is taxi. Runway 16 Yankee taxi, calling point Alpha 1, runway 2 right via Whiskey, Sierra, Victor, Yankee, and Delta, cross runway 3. Alpha 1 by Whiskey, Sierra, Victor, Yankee, Delta, and cross runway 30, right now 16. Delta Alpha Bravo Yankee Alpha, wind 190.6 runway 2 right, take off on that on contact, Copenhagen departure 108 by spot. So runway getting after departure for Delta Yankee Alpha. Delta Yankee Alpha, Acre runway heading up. If you're runway getting 555 speed, then take off on 322 right, from take approach 19, give an echo, Delta Yankee Alpha.
Really nice scenery here, and there is a little bit of a frame drop, but I still find that acceptable. So.
Yankee Kilo Sierra Golf, cross runway 2 left, taxi by Charlie on 101, approaching 1.
Go on via Charlie and cross 22 left, Yankee Alpha Golf.
The runway. And leaving the runway.
Oscar Papa Alpha, are you going for?
Oscar Papa,
Oscar Papa Alpha, Roger, with 190.6, runway 22 right. Good not to go, 100.
yeah, that's all to do right on Papa.
It's Mike we're looking for.
Runner 16 Yankee to avoid the highway, the boat, and 37 coming from.
Yep, give me some room. Really like the snow effect. There's a snow drift blowing. Really nice. So Mike should be the next turn off on the right, not this one, but the next. I hope. Stand Bravo. Or Pier Bravo rather. So my stand should be here. Yeah. So there's a sign there. Go right up here on mic.
Yankee Kilo Sierra Alpha Golf, you're cleared for right traffic services from runway 22 right. 1,500 feet or below, VFR to H994.
Roger, QNH 994, right hand traffic circuit, T2 right, man higher than 1,500, Yankee Alpha Golf.
Yankee Alpha Golf, line up and wait.
Alpha 11 should be
Why
over
don't
here.
we wait to do that, Yankee Alpha Golf?
Just take my time, so. There we are. So just before we turn in here, turn these off so we don't blind anyone. That's not bad. Quite happy with that. If I can break on, switch over to the APU, the aircon, packs. Good to me. And engine shut down. Engine number 2, engine number 1.
Yankee Kilo Sierra Alpha Golf, you're cleared for take off from west to right with 190.6 right hand traffic circuit. There is a Cessna 172 now on the first one, let's say runway, so caution.
Roger, we'll keep an eye for the Cessna and right hand traffic circuit with copied T2 right for the aircraft, Yankee Alpha Golf.
Runway 16 Yankee behind the departing Cessna 208, 1 point from way to the right.
Nothing on Cessna, right, just right now, change it.
Ground power, AP off, hydraulics off, lead off, that's off. Oops. Put it on because the aircraft is powered, and the P2 heats can go off as well. Oops. Oops.
Runway 16 Yankee, wind 190.6 right to the right, this on contact Copenhagen departure 19.
Well, thank you very much for watching. I think next up, probably a 747 flight, but we'll find out and look at the schedules. Thank you.